Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time joining the channel, I recommend that you watch my previous video, as this is part of a 4-part series, and this is the second video in which I will be making a gable roof. It'll make sense if you watch the previous one, as we were doing this roof tutorial, which is basically a flat roof. Alright, just to start it off, what you are going to do is you are going to duplicate your project. Create duplicate. You click on it. Since we're using the same floor plan as I said in the previous video. Alright, so now make sure that you clicked on the second floor, and what you're going to do is you're going to erase everything. Delete, delete, delete. Right, there we go. And then at the end, it should look like this. Right. I realized that I made a mistake. So concerning the columns, what you do is just quickly adjust that. Make the height to be 510. And this should be set to 0. Just repeat for all of the columns around. Do the same again. 510. Set this to 0. All right, there we go. Okay, and then now what you are going to do is simply add a square room. Right, you add your square room, and what you're going to do is change it to balcony, and then you are going to repeat the same process as before, that you make it slightly protrude like that. Just a bit, then drag it all the way down. Then before you actually continue, just clone your box, drag it all the way along, let it meet up with the bottom wall, as you can see there, like that, and then set it to 30 height, and this should also be at 0. Clone it to the other side, put it in between these columns right there, just to have that frame there. All right, and then now what you're going to do is simply continue where we left off. Since this column is all the way outside, just make it touch the column like that. Then drag it all the way to the bottom of the column, or rather to the beam, since these will serve as being our beams. Alright, and then what you'll do is just quickly clone the box. Before we continue with that, just clone the box. Also do the same thing, make it protrude just a little bit. That should be around about enough. Believe it'll be fine. Just here, I believe it'll be fine. Alright, and then just change the height to 25 for this one. To 25, and set the vertical position to 15. Alright, then continue. Click on your wall, anywhere on your wall, and then you go to this icon right there. Make a corner. Do the same to the bottom corner. And then you just drag it all the way along. always remember to make sure that your position is locked, otherwise it's going to move around. Just quickly undo it. Just make sure that it's always locked. All right, and then just continue. You'll make it protrude just by a little bit. You can go over here, it's okay. Just protrude just a slight bit. Drag it all the way along. Click anywhere. Drag your wall to the end and just make it slightly protrude. Okay, here you can just, make it match up with the column right here. That looks just about fine. Do the same for the other side. Click anywhere on the wall. Then repeat the same process. You can just make it align with the column, it's okay. I believe that's about enough. Right, there you go. All right, please make sure that you have the latest version of this app. Just go down to structure, go down to walls, you'll add your wall. Set your wall to 100 for the height. Now on the latest version, you can change the slope. So we'll change our slope to 30 degrees. It'll readjust itself in the app, it's okay. All right, since our wall is set to, as you can see here, it's set to 901. What you'll do is you'll change this internal wall and make it 450.5. And I believe the curve, or rather the slope, is heading to this direction. So we'll just set it here. Just check in 3D view. It's good. Okay, so what you'll do now is click on your wall, clone it, and join it exactly at the middle. There you go. Right, since this side is also 901, you'll also do the same process. You can just quickly clone it to the other side, set it there by the corner, it's okay. Clone it. Let's check it in 3D view. Okay, now you can just quickly copy the color of the wall, exterior wall, paste, paste, go all the way around, paste, paste. Let me just quickly fix this. All right. So now you will repeat. Okay, I don't know what happened here. Now you'll repeat the same process for the other side. You first check what's the measurement. It's 763. So just quickly grab your wall, clone it, move it to the other side. Now the half of 763 should be 381.5. I believe that's about enough. Let me just quickly check. All right. Then you clone it. Make sure that they align properly in the middle. Check it in 3D view. You can just quickly paste. That's good enough. All right, the other side is also 763, perfect. So you just clone everything from this side to the other side. Right. So now it is time for us to add the roof part of it. So you could go down to general and add a box, but since this box is already there, you can just clone it, move it to the side, find the middle where it joins. You will see the app will, or rather the box will just make this line there as if it's hitting against something. So that's directly at the middle. You'll just put it all the way along through. Then let's just change the measurement. Let's say let's make the height 130. Make the top slope to be 27 and the bottom slope also to be 27. Then what we'll do now is we'll just change that to 110. And then what you will do is just make sure it just slightly protrudes on the outside on all ends. I think that's right about enough. Let's see. Okay, what happened there? Okay, my bad. My bad. I forgot to check. Always remember to check your slope direction. It was in the wrong direction, so just quickly rotate it. Repeat the same process, make it slightly protrude. And that's about enough. And then I believe it did change, so you just change it again to 27 and bottom slope to 27. All right, there you go. Clone it, rotate it, make sure they meet in the middle. There you go, got that side. So now just quickly clone this all the way to the other side. Repeat the same process that we did for the other side. Always make sure that it meets at the middle first more than anything. As you can see, it is making that as if it's hitting against something, so we know that it's exactly at the middle. So just drag it all the way along. Do the same for the side. Just pull it through, make it stick out just a bit. Let's check it in 3D. Slightly skinny, so what we'll do is, I believe the angle for this wall has changed. It's set at 22.2, so what we'll do is we'll change this. You click on your box and you change the top slope to 22.2, the bottom slope also to 22.2. Let's check again. There we go, it looks proper now. So we just clone it, rotate it, just check in 3D. There you go, you've got your gable roof. So now for the middle part, you can just quickly clone this. Okay, I do not know what's the measurement for this part right here in the middle, so what I'll do is I'll try to measure it with a structure. So you'll go to your structure, then just draw a wall in the middle. Just pull it up to the ends of the walls. 501. Okay, 522, and the half of that is 261. All right, and then you just adjust this to 261. Just sit in the middle. Make sure that it hits the middle part of this wall, or rather of this roof, and do the same for the other side. Hits the middle part, and then we will change these ones height to 80. Let's just quickly check if it's okay. That looks good. Right. Then you clone it, rotate it. There you go. You've got your Gable Roof. Please stay tuned for the next episode. Hopefully I upload it tomorrow. I'll try my level best to upload it tomorrow. The next video that's following will be hip roof, and then the next day will be followed by a butterfly roof. Thank you guys. I truly do appreciate the support. Please do like and subscribe, and also remember to just ask any questions. If there's anything that you don't understand about the application, I'll try my level best to answer you guys or try to make videos upon it. So yeah, just shout if you need anything.